Smash that like button if you woke up this morning, guys. Okay, I got a couple quick stories for you guys. So, the guy that was at the store to me, we're getting like a clear picture of really what happened that day. Turns out the guy that went to go supposedly meet up with Nipsey to get clothes, he was just stopping by the store. He didn't really know Nipsey. Now, the injustice that's happening is because that guy was, out of jail for like 10 months in a halfway house. And they're violating because they're saying he was with a gang member and he wasn't supposed to be, when he was really, Nipsey wasn't a gang member, and he was a reform gang member. And Big U made the point of, once a gang member, always a gang member. You can't better yourself. Like, that's a good point. This guy spoke out. Unfortunately, he's in jail right now, and I will link his GoFundMe below. Big U's a part of it to raise money for him so he can get out of jail and fight for his freedom. Because this guy just did 25 years, so it's like he did his time. He shouldn't go get thrown right back in because he stopped by the store to get a t-shirt and didn't really know Nipsey like that. He knew him but didn't know him like that. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and I love you guys. Appreciate you. Smash that thumbs up button. Okay, so also, I'll talk about Nipsey's distribution of wealth. There's some big chart going around where it's saying like he made $214 million. Now, don't get me wrong. Nipsey was inspiring. Okay, he employed people. He inspired people to make money. He made people money. He employed a lot of people. Okay, he owned that whole complex there. Over the years, This is a guy, he was making millions independently, okay? Proud to Pay, TuneCore. He shared his earnings often of how much money he was actually making through everything. I'll add those things right now. But he started a Vector, which is it's a program. It's a STEM program. I don't know I think Vector was the name of the guy's company, Grossman, that he teamed up with that. But STEM is an idea of educating students on science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So he was launching that for the hood to go in, like for Crenshaw in that area, to be exposed to that kind of stuff that they won't be in the school system, and that could spark their minds to maybe they don't have to, the typical thing is go to college, do this and that. He was trying to expand people's minds, and that's amazing. That's priceless, okay? So I'm not trying to downplay the fact that, he didn't generate because with the person that made that chart, obviously they were just assuming a bunch of stuff. Nipsey made a ton of money every year off merchandise. He made millions of dollars. Music, he made millions of dollars. Touring, he made hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? He had businesses. He was in with Fatburger. He was into cryptocurrency. He was spread out. He had a lot of different sources of income. I wouldn't be surprised if Nipsey was making between $5 and $15 million a year. I mean, this is how he was able to buy that complex. And think about how much more money he was going to make later. Now, the whole chart with the $215 million and everything, that's a little exaggerated because they're trying to add in, I think they're trying to see, they said Proud to Pay $1.5 million as independent artists. This doesn't include merch or touring. That's not true off of one album. He had multiple albums out. Nipsey was a hustler. Nipsey Hussler was a hustler. He was making tons of money off tons of music out there. He was dropping a project once every year or two. And also he was Destination Crenshaw, $1.3 million art space. Okay, so he had his hands in a lot of stuff. It said total projected value of investments for community tech lifestyle ventures. I guess that's projected over his lifetime? I don't know. That's where a lot of people were like tweeting me about. And I'm like, well, these charts, just like Forbes list is always just estimated. It's not accurate. But listen, Nipsey had so many businesses. He had a barbershop. He had a partnership with Fatburger. He had his Marathon clothing store. He was a landlord. He had property. He had crypto. They're saying he had a bid in for a luxury. See, I think they're just adding things in. The STEM program was really amazing to me because it was like, imagine how many kids he's going to expose to like new technology and everything and what they're going to do with it. Access is like the biggest thing that a lot of people don't have, and he was providing that access. So to me, that was priceless. Tory Lanez also reacted to that woman Ingraham that was dissing Nipsey on the, you know, everybody should keep that same energy on her. So if something happens about that, because that was disgusting how she disrespected Nipsey. Hopefully this guy that was a victim with Nipsey that day, Eric Holder, decided to fire on them. Hopefully he can get out of jail, because I don't think he should have violated his probation. Even in the interview, he said most of my officers, that the officers that were, he said most of the officers that were responsible for him, like his probation officer and everything, they said that he didn't violate in their eyes, but it came from a higher up. They probably want him as an eyewitness for the trial. Anyways, guys, love you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. I'll check you later. Don't forget to donate to that guy down below.